You probably think that the biggest battle in AI today is about who can build the fastest chip, or maybe the biggest model. But it's not. The real conflict is a high stakes talent heist, a war for minds, and right now it is being fought over a handful of brilliant people who seem to be the most valuable assets on the planet. And this week, we got a stunning case study on this that shows just how desperate big tech is to get its hands on these people. A new report from the Wall Street Journal and other outlets dropped a number that has the entire tech world buzzing. $1 billion. That is the staggering figure that Mark Zuckerberg reportedly offered Andrew Tulloch. He is a top AI mind, and Zuckerberg wanted him to leave his new startup and join Meta. Now, Andrew Tulloch is no ordinary engineer. He co founded a new AI lab called Thinking Machines with none other than Mira Murati. She is the former chief technology officer of OpenAI. Tulloch was one of the key architects behind models like GPT-4, and he turned down Zuckerberg's offer. Now, a Meta spokesperson called the report inaccurate and ridiculous. But the fact that even a number in this galaxy can be floated credibly tells you everything. The true value in AI is not in a data center. It is clearly in the human brain. And this is not about money. It is a war, quiet, aggressive, strategic for talent, and it is shaking startups to their core. Do you remember what happened to Inflection AI? It was one of the most promising AI startups and got $1 billion, more than $1 billion in funding. And then in March 2024, Microsoft came along and hired its co founder and CEO Mustafa Suleyman along with nearly the entire technical team. Microsoft reportedly paid around $100 million in bonuses just to acquire this talent. Overnight, Inflection and all its potential stopped to exist. This is the bigger picture. For big tech, it is a shortcut. Why spend years and billions of dollars trying to replicate a competitor's R&D when you can just spend $1 billion and buy their key people instead? It is a move that saves time, money, and more importantly, secures intellectual capital. So, you see, for a founder like Mira Murati, seeing your co founder get a call with $1 billion offer is not just a business problem, it is an existential threat. A high stakes war for the soul of AI seems to be unfolding right in front of us. It is where a few companies are consolidating power at a dangerous pace. It is why the godfather of AI, Geoffrey Hinton, famously quit Google in 2023 to warn us all about the dangers of the very technology that he helped to create. And it is why Ilya Sutskever, a co founder and former chief scientist at OpenAI, was a central figure in the OpenAI board crisis before he left to found his own company called Safe Superintelligence. Its singular mission is to build safe and beneficial artificial general intelligence, or AGI. So, today we delve deeper into why some of the world's most valuable talent is choosing to build something small over joining the biggest players in the game. Welcome to Daybreak, a business podcast from the Ken. I'm your host Nidha Sharma, and I don't chase the news cycle. Instead, every day of the week, my colleague Rahil Philippos and I will come to you with one business story that is worth understanding and worth your time. Today is Thursday, the 7th of August. To understand why the Andrew Tulloch story is so significant, you have to understand who Mira Murati is. Mira is one of the most powerful people in AI today. She's a brilliant mind with a reputation for being both a visionary and a meticulous engineer. As the former CTO of OpenAI, she was the quiet force behind some of the most famous AI products in the world. Think ChatGPT, the image generator DALL-E, and the new video model Sora. Her team, which included Tulloch by the way, was the engine room that built the technology that we all use today. Last year, after a very tough period at OpenAI, Mira made a bold move. That period was the famous November 2023 board crisis. It was a fundamental rift over the pace of AI development versus safety and ethics. While Mira was appointed interim CEO after the board ousted Sam Altman, Her actions showed a clear disagreement with Altman's management style and his push for rapid commercialization. Murati and others had raised concerns with the board about Altman's lack of transparency and his handling of the company's safety processes. This core disagreement between an iterative, safety first approach and a move fast mindset made it clear that their visions were at odds. So she left and she founded her own startup called Thinking Machines Lab. It is a public benefit corporation that is focused on building AI systems that are more open, understandable, and customizable. Her mission is to put control of AI back into the hands of a broader community and not just a few powerful companies. And she brought Tulloch with her. So it is no surprise that a company like Meta would see this team as a threat and as a huge opportunity. The company has made no secret of its ambition to compete with OpenAI. A Bloomberg report from earlier this year revealed that Meta was offering AI researchers from OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Anthropic compensation packages between $5 million to $20 million per year just to jump ship. They have been trying to buy their way to the top. We are in an unprecedented era of superstar contracts. Besides the $1 billion offer to Tulloch, other deals include that of Roaming Pang. Meta reportedly poached this top Apple AI engineer with a stunning package exceeding $200 million. Then there is the case of Matt Tiedtke. Meta's offer to this 24-year-old researcher was a 4-year compensation package worth approximately $250 million in stock and cash. So, why would a brilliant mind like Andrew Tulloch or Anthropic founder Dario Amodei say no to life changing wealth? Stay tuned to find out. It is the anti scale mindset, which is a powerful and growing rebellion against the way that big tech operates. And the core of this philosophy is quite simple: small is better. For top AI talent, the decision to choose a startup over a tech giant often comes down to three main desires: creative freedom, a hunger for speed and tangible impact, and a powerful belief in mission over profit. Instead of being stifled by bureaucracy, these innovators thrive on autonomy to pursue bold, unconventional ideas. They are drawn to a startup's nimble pace. A project that takes months to greenlight at a tech giant can be built and launched in weeks at a startup. For these innovators, seeing their work come to life quickly and having a direct, tangible impact is more rewarding than any bonus check. And ultimately, they are driven by a moral compass. They are tired of seeing their work being used for ad targeting or to boost quarterly earnings. They want to build systems that are safe, ethical, and transparent. And that is a difficult thing to do in a corporate environment where profitability is the ultimate metric. What is going down between thinking machines and Meta is the perfect example of this debate. Who gets to decide the future of this technology, and what happens if that power is concentrated in just a few hands? The dangers of a monopolistic AI landscape are not theoretical, they are already here. Reports from the World Economic Forum and McKinsey reveal that a handful of companies control most of the AI infrastructure and data, and that creates massive barriers for anyone else to compete. When the power to build AI rests just with a few companies, we lose more than just competition. It stifles innovation, replacing a diverse ecosystem of ideas with just a few dominant one size fits all platforms. Also, it allows these companies to set their own ethical and safety standards. They often prioritize profit over public good. And when things go inevitably wrong, like what happened with Amazon's biased hiring tool or with the Dutch childcare fraud scandal, there is little accountability. And the ultimate danger of all of this is regulatory capture. That is where these companies, powerful companies, become so influential that they can write the very rules that are meant to govern them. And it creates a monopoly not just of a market, but of the entire future of AI. And this is why the choice of people like Andrew Tulloch and Mira Murati are so crucial. They are fighting for a decentralized, more transparent, and more accountable AI ecosystem. They believe that the more powerful technology humanity has ever created should not be owned by a handful of corporations.
Daybreak is produced from the newsroom of The Ken, India's first subscriber-focused business news platform. What you're listening to is just a small sample of our subscriber-only offerings. A full subscription unlocks daily long-form feature stories, newsletters, and podcast extras. To subscribe, head to theken.com and click on the red subscribe button on top of the Ken website. Today's episode was hosted by Snigdha Sharma and edited by Rajiv CN.